have come to St Kilda in Melbourne, and we are going to travel the whole distance of the solar system in 1 to 1 billion ratio. Of course, not that far, but it is still a fair few miles to travel. We may end up getting bikes, I'm not sure, but
hopefully.
We've got to our first one. Now this is where the debate starts. This is where the debate starts, because is Pluto really a part of the solar system? It is tiny. Look at the size of Pluto.
It's so small.
Look at it. It's so tiny. When we got here, Charlie was not impressed. I think her words were, "Is that it?" But I promise you, Charlie,
they're going to get bigger and
they
better.
will get bigger. Now, this is the furthest distance we have to do from Pluto to the next planet, which is...
I don't know.
I think it's Mercury. Double check. Double check. It might say Neptune.
Yeah,
Neptune.
Mercury's the one before the sun.
Sorry, Neptune. Right, we got a bit of a distance to go to Neptune. Let's make the trip, and we'll see what sights we can see along St Kilda Beach. I think that's the Spirit of Tasmania as well. That's docked up as well. It says Tasmania on it. So let's get walking. Windy down here. Here we have Neptune, and Charlie is still not quite impressed, as she should be. This is 1.4 kilometre walk from Pluto that we've just been. Our next walk is 1.6 kilometres, and that will be to Uranus. Anyway, an interesting fact for you. Every millimetre that we travel is 1,000 kilometres real time. In real scale. It's incredible to think, because that wasn't that close. Times up by 1 billion, the coldest planet, the gas planet, Neptune. Because it's a bit of a walk, we've decided we're going to get on a scooter to try and get there a little bit quicker. We may only scoot to the next one, maybe further. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll jump on. So we have reached Uranus. Yes, I said it. Now Uranus up there, here we go. It is not a lot bigger, is it?
It looks about the same.
It's about the same size as Neptune. But we have reached, we started here, and we've got about halfway-ish. Halfway-ish. The next stop is Saturn. And the next stop, how far away is Saturn? Says on there. Says literally on the other side.
Oh, 1,500 metres.
1,500 metres. We don't say 1,500 metres away. 1.5 kilometres. And we're going to get to Saturn. I think Saturn's going to be the most impressive one.
I hope so.
These are cool. These are cool. But it's not Saturn.
They're a little bit smaller than I expected.
Right, let's get back on the scooter. Come on, stick your helmet on and let's get riding.
We've made it to the ringed planet, Saturn. So, this one we have had to come another 1.5k from Uranus. It's still...
Uranus.
Uranus. Still another 1.4 kilometres to the sun. But this one is pretty impressive actually. I really like this one. Has got a little bit of wear and tear, but this one's much nicer, and it's nice to see a much bigger scale.
Do you does it, by doing this journey, does it make you appreciate the distance?
Yes.
You don't have to lie.
No, because actually I thought this whole thing was going to be quite close together, and we've had to get a scooter because it was going to take too long.
Would have been,
but now we can't have
dark.
a scooter because of where we are.
So yeah, this is obviously the most impressive so far because the others are so small. And obviously I like the way, well, it's interesting the way they've done the rings, because obviously the rings of Saturn don't actually look like this because it's just the rocks that is I assume trapped within the gravity, I suppose. There is information at each of these. So if you ever did this, at each of the planets there is information. So for example, with Saturn, Saturn is one of the gas giants of the solar system, and it is famous for its magnificent system of rings. The rings extend more than twice the diameter of Saturn and are made up of billions of icy rocks ranging in size from small grains to kilometers across. And each of these has, let's keep going, shall we? Let's keep going. Each of these has loads of information about the planets, the distance from the previous planet and to the next one. Oh, hello, doggy. Be on camera. Oh. He didn't seem too friendly with me. But this is an awesome little trail to do.
It's really good.
Especially if it wasn't as windy and it was a little bit warmer.
Yeah, my hair is taking a battering today.
Right, on to the next. We've reached Jupiter. This is the largest planet in our solar system. But what I love about this sculpture is that it's actually got the details in the planets. Now this was only, I think this was first seen by a telescope in 1970, the first proper images. It is huge. It is, let's put it into perspective.
Next to your head.
Okay, next to my head. The next one is Mars. Now Mars will be tiny compared to Jupiter, but now the walking distance has got really short. I don't know if I can see it from here. Hang on, how far? How much further? Doesn't say. 550 meters to Mars. Come on, let's go.
We've made it to Mars, the red planet, the last of the rocky planets, and the next stop is Earth, so we are nearly there. I think there is only 228 meters till we get to the sun now.
This is the amazing thing. The closer we get to the sun, I can see the sun now.
Yeah, the sun
in the distance. And so to think how far we've travelled from Pluto to here, and now from Mars to the sun, it is literally in eyesight.
Crazy.
Let's go check out the size of Earth. So on this one we have the Earth, but we also have the moon. And to think, if you think of in scale, we are the tiniest atom on this little planet. Wow, what an incredible journey so far. Now the next one is Venus, and it's only 42 meters away. We are getting close to the sun now. Let's keep going, come on.
We've made it to Venus, the brightest and hottest planet.
There's Mercury next to come.
It looks quite a similar size to us.
Yes, but it would be far too hot to live on by the sounds of it, because it's the second innermost rocky planet and is similar in size to Earth.
Ah, I'm right.
It is often called the evening or morning star, as it appears in our sky soon after sunset or just before sunrise. I love these little facts that are coming on. Amazing. But the next one is Mercury, 50 meters, literally over there. Over there, it's so close. We have come to Mercury. This is very similar to our moon, and it is once again tiny. Compared to the likes of Saturn and Jupiter, it is tiny. Now, the sun is so close. They're so close. It's literally, I can see it. Come on, let's go to it. Come on, let's go. Can you see all of it in screen?
Yep.
We've
Just about.
reached the sun. Look at the size of the sun compared to every other planet that we have gone to. You can tell why this is the center of the solar system. It is ginormous. Alison, this is the best model. You can come closer now, you can come closer. This is the best model. You see all of the detail in the sun. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Now, all right, we cheated a little bit by getting scooters. We didn't quite walk the whole distance, but it is quite far. About 5.9 kilometers, about 3 miles-ish. Now, if you're in Melbourne and you come to St Kilda, then why not do the walk? Do the walk, check out the planets. And now that I've finally got to the sun, this has blown me away. I didn't expect it to be this big, considering the size of the planet scales. Wow. Now, hopefully what we're gonna do now, the video is not ending now. We are gonna try and see some penguins by St Kilda Pier. Fingers crossed. This is why it's getting dark, because it is coming towards dusk, and hopefully the penguins will come out. If we don't see any penguins, I really apologise now. But before we go to the penguins, make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe. Let's go find some penguins. So it's about 6 o'clock now, and the light is going down, so I don't know how much we're going to be able to show you, because the rocks are in the way of the light. Now, there's no penguins here yet that we can see, so we are hoping when the light goes down a little bit further,
They'll start to come in.
they'll start to come out. We'll see. We'll obviously keep you posted. We may see some, we may not. But I do know it's quite a pretty place just to sit when the sun's going down. And there's a lovely view of Melbourne from here as well. So it's getting a bit later now. What's the time?
Nearly 7 o'clock, 5 to 7.
It's 5 to 7. We can hear them. We can definitely hear them. Charlie thinks she's had sightings of them. I cannot see anything. I can't see any of them. We're still trying to look. However, because the sun has come down on the other side of the rocks, it's very difficult to see with the lights. There are some lights above the rocks to give a little bit of view. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it on the camera. However, my phone may be able to get a little bit more light in. So hopefully we'll see some. Well, Charlie kept spotting out the penguins for me, and I was like, where? She must have better vision than me. Those glasses are like zoom lenses. We sort of saw some penguins, but I don't think I can say that I saw penguins, if I'm honest.
No.
Would you say you saw penguins?
I think so. It was quite dark though.
It was very, very dark. That's the only problem. But they were so noisy, weren't they?
They were really
so noisy. But we will definitely see penguins in the near future at the aquarium.
We will.
So that's the plus side. We will see close-up penguins. But we were told that because there is construction work going on, you can normally get real close. Where we were filming, that is normally where you can stand. But because of work's going on, you've got to keep your distance. So that's a real shame. But I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Time has passed now. I hope you enjoyed seeing the distances from the different planets all the way to the sun, and then sort of a view of penguins.
A little view of the penguins.
In the comments, if you can work out where the penguins are from the blurry phone footage, yeah, put in the comments if you found them. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you next time.
Bye.